Okay, babies, just a disclaimer. No, I am not sponsored by any of the people or things I am mentioning in this video. No. Okay, I am not a regular movie reviewer, guru, whatever you want to call it. Uh, I'm just here to give my personal opinion on how this particular movie and book impacted me and why it is important to me for to share with you. That is it. Okay? All right. Hello, babies, and welcome back. We are here today to not talk about makeup. I know. We are here to talk about something just as important, very near and dear to my heart, okay? We are here to talk about, drumroll please, the movie and the book and the series that changed culture as of today, okay? We are here to talk about relationship goals. Now, the series came out, or I was introduced to the series in 2018. The series actually started in 2017 and it went viral on YouTube in 2018. And that's when the world got introduced to a pastor by the name of Michael Todd. Him and his beautiful wife, Natalie Todd, and the rest of Transformation Church changed the game of what we know today as church through this series, because it wasn't just a regular series as we have grown up in the church to know, those of you who are church babies like myself, but it was something more intimate, more realistic, and more relatable. I love the fact that I got introduced to him through this series, me particularly, because at the time I got introduced to him through this series, I was getting engaged. And when I got engaged, the book dropped of April 28th of 2020, and my wedding was scheduled the following year. So I wanted to make sure that me and the person I was engaged to made sure that we were on the same page and were praying and doing all the things that God had called us to do together. Unfortunately, it did not work out for us, but I'm not going to say too much. Unfortunately, it was probably one of the best things that ever happened to me. I'm not going to sit here and lie. Everything ain't for everybody. So let's get into it. If you have not heard of this book, I'm going to put the book somewhere right here. I got this book, 2 copies, and both study guides. I watched him and his wife, Pastor Natalie Todd, Pastor Michael Todd, watch both of them sit here and break down and become vulnerable and transparent in front of the world about the challenges in their relationships, things they have to change about themselves, and the things they are continually doing to build their relationship up to where they want it to be for themselves. And again, I thought that was genius, because in church, they don't talk about that. They don't talk about vulnerability the way that we needed to be talked about. They don't talk about the frustrations that come around dealing with being in a committed relationship the way that they did. They broke it down so well and challenged you not just on a mental and emotional level, but a spiritual connection with God, yourself, and your partner. That book tore me up. And mind you, I read it 2 times with the study guide. Okay, they have a revamped version of the book that is also out right now, but I am here to more focus on the movie. The movie dropped this week, and ever since that movie dropped on Wednesday, February 4th of 2026, that has been ringing in the internet streets for real. I have been getting positive feedbacks. I've been getting all kind of noise behind this movie, and I could not resist or help myself to talk about this impactful series that changed me and those around me who also read the book. The movie is absolutely fabulous. I'm more of a suspenseful type of action type movie girl, but for a rom-com, I'm not about to sit here and knock it. It was pretty entertaining. And the stars of the movie, Miss Kelly Rowland and Method Man or Cliff, as he goes by now, I think is crazy because I have never known that man to be Cliff, okay? But they take the movie and create this atmosphere of chemistry that is really, really interesting, okay? They come together, they connect, they have real contrast chemistry, like you would think they actually knew each other in life and these weren't fictional characters on a screen. They were that good. The contrast of the movie is very, I'm not going to say very perplexed, but it shows ups and downs, how you can deal with personal things by yourself, how we take things too far because we have this tough exterior, and how when someone challenges you in the state of mind that you're in, how uncomfortable it can get. And then you have to actually check yourself, because that's what people are around you for. They're mirrors to who you are. And when somebody challenges you from a different standpoint, it's kind of very, let me say it like that, uncomfortable, because you then have to go back and do your research on yourself, really be vulnerable and honest with you in order to get to a conclusion of where they see you. And if you don't like it, what are you going to do? Are you going to change, or are you going to stay the same? And that's what this movie presents. And I encourage you to go and watch it. Please take your time and go watch the movie. The movie is available on Prime. If you, Amazon Prime TV video, if you do not have it, please go call your cousin them. You know what I'm saying? Go hook that up real quick and go watch the movie. It's an hour and 33 minutes long. It is a great, great, entertaining piece. I'm not going to sit here and lie. The pastors themselves show up. They have a scene at the church in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I think it is, again, breathtaking. The book itself went on New York's #1 bestseller and was there for a couple of weeks, if I'm not mistaken. And he also wrote a couple of other books. So he's not just a pastor out here showing face. And I wanted to do this because, again, I'm a church baby. So I'm not one of those people that like hearing negative connotations about church, even though the church needs to be clean. And that is a whole nother conversation by itself. But I like the fact that this particular church does more good than they get accused for. And the proof is in the pudding. Okay? Go check it out for yourselves. Please leave positive reviews. I want this movie, me personally, to go #1. Why? Because you don't have churches do stuff like this. Y'all don't have churches that sit here and deal with real life issues in real life ways. They are two different characters from two different planets, damn near. And they come together and form this peace offering amongst themselves. I'm not trying to give detail. I really want you to go watch it for yourself. This is why I'm on here doing this like this. Please go watch the movie. Again, the movie was impactful. The book itself was impactful. And the thing I liked about the movie was the fact that it did not take away from the book. A lot of movies take away from the real context of the book. And this book took all of that and kind of summarized it. It even challenged her friends, okay, in this movie. Again, I'm not going to give you too much detail. Please go watch the book. Make sure that you do what you need to do. Go buy the book. Go buy the study guide. Watch the movie and then evaluate yourself. Are you really ready for marriage? Are you really ready for a relationship outside of what you see in the norm? Because as you can see, the dating pool ain't what it's cracked up to be. And we know that faith without works is dead. So you can't expect something if you're not doing the work to change towards the thing that you're expecting. I'm just saying. Okay. But that is all for you guys today. Again, I'm going to probably I'm putting pictures somewhere so y'all can definitely go get the book. They revamped the book. The book I got was originally what I showed you guys earlier. And this is the revamped version of what the book looks like. I don't know if they have a study guide with the new book. But when I originally got it in 2020, I got the book and the study guide, okay, that came along with it. And again, I read it twice, and it whooped my ass both times, okay? It whooped my behind both times. So I thank you guys for hanging out with me so I could come to you and express to you why I need this movie to be one of your favorites for right now. And it's perfect. So if you have a Valentine's Day, or you just want to spend some, alone quality time building your relationship with that new special somebody in your life, this is a movie that challenges how you think and to make sure that you're on the right path to get what you want. And it's not just about what you think you want. It's about what you really want and need. Keep that in mind. Thank you, babies, for spending time with me, and I will check you later. Mwah.